You know, they've got a lot of pieces, and I think, you know, what we're going to see is probably all those pieces at once. I think they haven't been out there so far together, but, you know, they're kind of improving every single week, and I think it starts with the quarterback and, you know, the switch over there with Jones and his ability to get to the line of scrimmage, make plays. They run up-tempo, so they're going to be on the ball quick, and he's able to get the ball out fast, and he's athletic, and he's mobile. You know, he can move around. So he's done a great job of kind of getting the ball out to those go-to players in those situations and giving them a chance to win and continually kind of just improving as an NFL quarterback.
One of those pieces that they've gotten back is Saquon Barkley. He returned to the field last week. He's going to be coming to Ford Field this weekend. What kind of threat is he?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a dangerous running back. He's a great player. I think, you know, there's a lot of, you know, notoriety for him in the run game, but, you know, on the checkdowns and some of those underneath routes when he gets the ball in his hands, I think that's when he's just most dangerous. He's got great vision. He's strong. He's got an extremely, you know, explosive burst and speed. So he's just dangerous anytime the ball gets to him. So we're going to have a big challenge in front of us as far as that's concerned.
Show us what he can do.
Well, I think, you know, you can see right here, he's just, it's kind of a downhill run. You know, shoulders stay square. He keeps his vision onto the offensive line and the defense and the blocking scheme. Just really is trying to find a hole to explode and burst through, and just it's off to his left here, finds it. You know, he's got one of his teammates in the way, avoids him, gets through a bunch of defenders, and then just gets his shoulders pads down, run through contact, and, you know, lets his speed take over at this point. So, you know, it's really just it's a great run by him. You can see the scheme, the fit of what they're trying to do with him, you know, really plays into his strengths, his ability to see the cut before it happens. You know, there's a couple different holes that are kind of present. He sees the linebacker falling back and really takes it all the way backside here, and then, you know, just vertical back into the defense right now, low pad level, pops out of it, and then is just gone, you know, because he's got that home run speed. So it's a big challenge for us.
Let's break down that rookie quarterback that you mentioned, Daniel Jones. What does he bring to the table, and how do they hope that he helps this offense?
Well, I think certainly, you know, his athleticism. He's a very smart quarterback. He kind of deciphers defenses really quickly. You can see in this clip right here, he's in an empty set, in empty formation, and, you know, one of those deals where he kind of, you know, sees what the Redskins are in right now, understand he's going to have a really good one-on-one matchup down here to Evan Ingram. Kind of allows Ingram to kind of work off the leverage of the defender and just holds the ball in the pocket. You know, he's just real calm. You know, understands that he's going to come open, he's going to have space, he's got to maintain his composure in the pocket with the pressure coming around him, and just does a good job of delivering the ball up and over the top of the defensive rush and gets it to his go-to player, and then, you know, obviously lets him go from there. And Ingram's fast, he's an explosive player, and he can get vertical into the defense quick. But I think we're just seeing a guy that's, you know, growing more and more confident in the NFL, a guy that's really kind of coming into his own as far as the scheme is concerned. And, you know, I think Coach, you know, Schumer's doing a great job with Coach Shula to really design this around what fits his skill set. You know, the quick passing game, the run game, and then the boot passes where he can get his out of the pocket and use athleticism downfield.
What's your defense going to have to do to stop them?
You know, I mean, for us, it's going to be a big challenge to make sure that we get on these receivers, get on the skilled players, along with trying to stop the run. So we got a lot of guys that we got to defend against, and you know, obviously try to put some pressure on the quarterback when we can. Certainly, they do a lot of different scheme up front pressure, try to get after the quarterback. There's a lot of movement with the defensive line, and they, you know, they play tight coverage in the back end. So it's a lot of different pressure schemes, a lot of different disguise looks, and just, again, try to attack up front as much as possible. I think they're doing a great job of implementing the defense here, and just kind of, you know, getting back to what Coach Petry wants in the defense, and, you know, and how they're trying to go after the quarterback.
Well, they're going after the quarterback in this first clip here, led by first-round pick Dexter Lawrence. What do we see from him? Yeah, you're going to see a lot of speed, a lot of power, and just, you know, his ability to push the pocket. He's going to be lined up over here over the guard, and he's a big, strong, powerful guy. He's a young player, but he's an experienced player, comes from a great program, and you can see him just knock the line of scrimmage right back. He just takes the guard, runs him back into the middle of the pocket right here, and just gets after the quarterback and allows that pocket to collapse on him pretty quick. You can see how fast that this pass rush really takes place. The routes aren't even complete. They haven't even really gotten open yet, and he's already to the quarterback at that point. So for a young player, you can really see his power, his explosiveness off the ball, his ability to kind of, you know, recognize the protection, understand that he's got a one-on-one matchup here with the guard, and just to be able to take it straight to him right now and just push right through to the middle of the pocket and get after the quarterback. And his teammates are closing in at the same time as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of edge rush there, and a lot of guys kind of, you know, continually going after the quarterback. And they mix that with some disguised looks in the back end that makes it difficult for the quarterback to understand, you know, is this a pressure look, is it a coverage look, is it zone, is it man, and allows that defensive front to get there. Speaking of the back end, you got Norris Jenkins to worry about as well. How good is he? Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a veteran player, has been doing this at a high level for a long time. Extremely crafty. He's a guy that can cover the routes and really sometimes times run the routes before the receiver does. He studies a lot of tape, and just a very smart player out on the field. He's got a great instinct for the ball. And, you can see him down here at the bottom of the screen. Obviously understands the receiver's in a cut split. He's going to back off, give him a little bit of movement. The wide receiver's trying to run a little bit of a double move, a little bit of an out and up. You can see him, he kind of bites on it a little bit, recognizes that it's not truly an out route, transfers his leverage, cuts the receiver off, gets himself into position, and now becomes the receiver where he can go downfield, go up, and make the interception. So just someone that does a great job of just understanding what the routes are, seeing it early in the route that it's going to be a double move. They're going to try to beat him deep in this part of the field, and then be able to go up, high point the ball. He's got great ball skills, bring it in, and be able to turn the ball over and get it back to the Giants. So just, a guy that's been doing it for a long time at a high level.